Sowing and reaping are universal laws of nature because God set them up to be universal laws of nature. These laws work in all things. Whatever is sown is ultimately what is reaped. Scriptures declare it. Here is just one. Gal 6-7-9. 7 Be not deceived, God is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For in due season we shall reap, if we faint not. KJV. This scripture principle applies to the sowing of finances as well to sowing seed on a farm. If you sow corn you will reap corn. If you sow cotton you will reap cotton. If you sow tomatoes you will reap tomatoes. Likewise, if you sow finances into God's vineyard, you will reap yourself a money harvest. This is a universal law. What you reap now is what you sowed yesterday. God showed me some years ago why sowing and reaping works with the planting of money into God's vineyard. He showed me that He quickens or makes alive the inanimate, dead money that we sow. Even a seed of corn, cotton or tomatoes dies in the ground before it can reproduce itself. Consequently, the thought of money being made alive by God should not be shocking at all. After all, He makes the corn, cotton and tomato seed come alive even though it is dead. In other words, seed money planted into His vineyard takes on a supernatural life that is capable of reproduction just like a grain of corn that the farmer sows. Get this well. Your money seed lives and reproduces itself just like a grain of corn. This requires a supernatural act of God. Think of it. When you plant a money seed, God actually makes that money live with the life of God in it. Consequently, it can supernaturally reproduce itself 100-fold and come back to you in the form of a money harvest. Begin now to sow everywhere you can and as much as you can. This way you will have a continual harvest of money. The more often you sow, the more often you can reap. This is the miracle working power of God in your money life. When you sow money into His vineyard, you make Him responsible for your financial condition. When you do not sow into His work, you and you alone are totally responsible for your financial situation. Sow some seed today and let Him be responsible for your finances. You will be glad you did.